set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be.
Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes to throw once more. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A gain there of 21 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate,
And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. But let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mahomes going to throw. To Valdez. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 7. It's the Packers on top early. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Crosby with the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes looks to throw on third down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson,
34 yards.
And the Packers are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chiefs offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. So the halftime, the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Samori Toure, 52 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
He's got room at the 30, down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for KC. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Chiefs are going to make the and the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And
he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Samori Toure.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Dancing to his left. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a pass dumped off to it. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Packers pick it up.
man should have put a stamp on me in the locker room just for this.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as... Now, a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And some room to work. But trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play. Then
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers complete to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, able to slither by. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
12 more yards there and another first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. An inside give to Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 94 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Out to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size and victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty tipped-off folks on the other sideline now.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. He's got it to the 43 here. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.